Hello, everybody. Welcome. Since it takes a little bit for the queues to fill around here sometimes in VIP land, I thought I would just go ahead and start the draft while I do the intro. We are here on the Wizards of the Coast preview stream. I have been granted a free VIP account just for the day. It's got everything. It's a fully loaded account with unlimited drafting of Kaldheim and all the Kaldheim cards. We are, of course, going to spend our day drafting, and I don't get to keep this account. This is a one-day gift from Wizards. Thank you, Wizards. And then I'm back to building my collection with the rest of you when the set releases on Arena for real tomorrow. In the meantime, we are here exploring the format, figuring what we can figure early on, learning what we can learn, trying out cards. Rough draft is your word of the day. No, the drafting isn't going to be perfect. We're going to time out on picks. We're going to goof grab some stuff. And if we look back on this draft in 3 months, we're going to laugh at it, but it's okay. What we're here for today is learning the new cards. So we just want to find a reasonable lane, a reasonably open-looking lane that has some sort of new archetype we haven't messed around with yet, and see what we can do with it. We just did red-blue giants, which makes me less inclined to head that direction. We didn't do like heavy giant synergies, but we squashed some stuff, I should say. So I had some fun with it. Gonna try and find something else to do though, if we can here. If you want something else to do at your tabletop, I know who can provide a lot of supplies, singles, and sealed product for it. Could it be my sponsor, Card Kingdom? Yes, it can. Card Kingdom is purveyors of all that stuff. They're going to help you with your tabletop Magic experience. They're going to give you an incredible spread of inventory that fills in all those pesky gaps in your collection and lets you have the Magic fun that you're looking for. Maybe on the blingy side, they got a lot of sweet foils. The buy list is the envy of the industry. I have to look at that buy list every time I'm trying to buy a collection for me because I got to compete with Card Kingdom. You're competing with Card Kingdom on the buy list. And if you get store credit from them, you actually have an incredible inventory on which to spend your credit. So keep that in mind as well. And thank you, Card Kingdom, for all your support over the years, and appreciate their renewed support here on the stream. And good timing as we go into draft view and kick this thing off. Hey Silo, how you doing? Elvish War Master is our rare. I don't know these rares very well at all. We got a Grizzly Bear that certainly has some upside. Whenever one or more other elves enter the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token, and then you can pay 7 to give your elves +2/+2 and give them Death Touch. Well, that's a place we could start. Explore some elves, perhaps. I love this Packmate. Other creatures you control get +1/+1. So this is another go wide. You know, we could take this as a go wide, but yeah, I don't think we're getting Maja on the wheel. That doesn't seem likely. Packmate might be the better card. Radian likes the Packmate, but I don't mind committing to elves or taking the wrong pick in service of exploring a rare and exploring an archetype. So this is the type of thing I want to do at this time. Yeah, we could also have done the snow uncommon there, but that's fine. Let's take the rare and see if we can push towards elves. Or not, maybe we bail on this, but let's see what's up. Return upon the tide. Oh, this looks like an elf thing. Target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It's an elf. Yeah, let's do this, right? I mean, this looks like it's probably the better card. Yeah, but this looks like it's doing what we're already doing. Media, you act like this is a real draft. Yeah, so is starting off with 3 elf tribal cards. Yeah. Oh, well, look, Waste of a timer? Is this a waste of a timer, Media? Masked Vandal. This is a shapeshifter, so technically it's an elf. We have a zombie cleric recruiter, Frostpeak Yeti. We want to elf berserker. What does this do? Oh, that's an aggro elf. We could take. No, we're not doing this elf. Yeah, do we take the Rex Sage? Luis was much higher than this on this than I am. I really like the what's the Bronto, the Brontodon style creature naturalize is where I like it, where I can play the creature and then sack it later. Boreal Outrider. Well, it looks like there's a lot of green open. That seems decent if you get it early. Oh, this is an elf, though, yeah. Whenever you cast a creature spell, if snow was of that... Okay, so 3/2 elf with a little bit of... with some snow upside. It's not super exciting unless you really get there on the snow. But same with the other stuff out here, right? Jarl, though. We like Jarl, right? But we'll go with the elf theme here. Doing the elf thing. Here's an elf rogue, but I don't like it. Roots of Wisdom. This doesn't seem good. I think we just want the sculptor and we'll see if we can find some snowlands. And it's an elf. Boreal Outrider and Sculptor both suggest we should try and pick up some snow. Wow. Where are you getting Sam's opinions? Is he doing a podcast that I need? I know, I think, oh, look at this late Packmate. Very nice. Taking the Packmate for sure. I'll check it out. Although I raise my eyebrows about that kind of declarative statement. I mean, he's a lot smarter than me or Jinx, but I raise my eyebrow at Sam Black declaring what exactly you want in any given deck at this point. That is that's some. But Magic content is somewhat of a game of hot takes and declarative statements, so I get it. Wow, we are in the right lane color-wise. The Outrider leapt out at me because of its frame and you know, elfness, but we're going to take Struggle here. This just seems whatever, unless you're doing the snow thing specifically, so... Demonic Gifts... Well, we could take this. We don't, you know, like... So far, our only black has been elf-based, but we can take the land in case we want to end up in red-green. But Stroke is interesting here. You still like Gifts? Yeah, we can take Gifts. I don't know. I don't know what anything there was mattered. Yeah, I could have picked up the... Could have taken the snow land. Maybe I need to pick up off-color snow lands more aggressively in something like this. Just feels like that this is where we want... You know, this is where I want a snow forest. And then... This is pretty good, though, for... That's quite a hill giant. I mean... I guess it's to your hand. It's pretty clunky. Never mind. But it's still... It's value. But I think we take... Maybe we take Snow Forest over these two. Another technical elf. Creature from our graveyard is a little bit of a non-bow with return upon the tide, but we should keep that and just keep that in mind in terms of what we do. Sure. Growth. Another snow-covered forest. Cool. And then I guess Roots of Wisdom is more likely to see play than the Sentinel in I gotta go digging.
To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal, light up a stage and wax a chump like a candle. Dance!
The Bears. Village rights. Oh, can't take a village rights. We splashing for this? Yeah, that's true. It makes changelings. All right. We'll make it work. We'll figure it out. I didn't even fully read the thing. I'll read it when I cast it. Ice Shaper is a way to fix, but we're not in the red yet. Maybe we take Ice Shaper and really work towards this. What is this though? Tyrite Sanctum. This is the add colorless. Legendary creature becomes a god. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing the Skull Cairn. Snow-covered island is here. What do you think? We could... I kind of like... This seems fun. Come on. Let's do this. I'm doing that. We're doing that. How can we not do that? Struggle? Bergstrider. I need to take Struggle. Yeah, this is not looking very good, is it? We're not really doing... We're not returning upon the tide at this point. Nothing much in the board. We've basically been taking nothing but green cards, and like nobody else has been. Well, here's green-black. What does this do? Sacrifice one target creature. Yeah. All right. So it's doing some stuff, but there's a dragon. Yeah. A mythic dragon, and we're already in red again. Flying haste. Attacks or becomes... Oh, sweet. Yeah. Let's do it. Maybe we'll wheel that forest. All that bolt is here. Like, this is... Starting to like where this is headed. Cavalry here over Firewalker. Or Firewalker, just because it's better. Shimmer Drift, where are you on? Shimmer Drift Veil. Oh, that's true. We can get a Snowland of any color. Yeah, let's take the Veil. I kind of saw this as a white land somehow, but this seems cool. Snow-covered mountain is kind of where we're at, but let's see what else we've got here. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Caught us mid-draft here. Just take the big worm. Yeah, what does this bow do? I keep not reading it. When there's the battlefield, you may pay 2. If you do, create a 1/1 green elf warrior. Okay, this is the, yeah. This seems reasonable. Yeah, bow seems fine. It's in that cycle. Yeah, I like this cycle. Squash. Feels like we are getting into the green-red here as our fundamental color pairings. Let's do that. I'm going to focus on the red here. I like red as a focused second color. Behold, not bad, though. We could absolutely still play Behold as part of a splash. With the Foretell really helps with that. Dwarven Hammer is the red equipment in the cycle of the bow. So we just pick that up. There's another squash, though. I don't think it's robber. I think it's squash or hammer. We can either squash something with a hammer or squash something with a squash. All right, let's just take squash and keep our removal up. Raven Wings could be good in a deck with all the fat that we're expecting to have, but I don't think there's really... We're not playing any of this, are we? Let's take a... I don't think we're ever playing this. Seize the spoils. Here's where we could take a Behold, but here's where we could also just take a snow-covered island as part of this splash we're looking for. And... but yeah, we could take a Behold as well. I think it's Behold or the Snow Island, but... We're doing enough. We want the blue. Not yet, but we're green. I'm going to take the island, and we'll be fetching it before the end of this thing. You'll see. Another opportunity to dual strike that I don't want. Herald's Revenge. Yeah, we just want a mob. I think we want a mob over Revenge, don't we? I hope so, because that's what we took. Well, now I would like a split. If I'd known this was wheeling. I'm gonna take a second one, though. Run amok's okay. Nobody's in red-black, it seems. Probably not running this. Maybe we can be kind of straight teamer with the way things are shaping up here. Draugr Necromancer. If a non-token creature an opponent controls would die, exile that card with an ice counter on it. You may cast spells from among cards in exile your opponents own with ice counters on them, and you may spend mana from snow sources if there were mana of any. Should we do that? Yeah, let's do that. We'll figure out how we're casting this stuff later. Pretender is good, but we're showing some imagination here. What is this? Sure. We'll take this too. We're gonna make it all work. No, we're not going to play any white. We're going to be Teamer Splash Necromancer. Except we could play this for white. This is good. Crush the Weak would help us survive a bit. Outrider, no. I mean, I think we just take another struggle. Yeah, we can take C's and just be sure we can cast stuff. Do we have one yet? Maybe I'll take C's. Because we have 2 struggles. I'll take C's and lean into what we're actually trying to do. Another Svella. Realm Walker, though, is a rare. Changeling, choose a creature type. You may cast creatures. Okay, well, if we had done the elf thing, we'd be doing that. You think this is better than this? We're mostly doing the elf thing? All right, we'll try it since we're mostly doing. I also like that we're mixing up what we're trying. Again, we're not trying to draft the perfect deck. We're testing the set out. So being able to have Svella and all this interesting stuff in the same deck is actually, I think, cool to me. I like it. Horizon Seeker, right? This is what we need. Seek some horizons around here. And we're not so... Yeah, this is fine. Horizon Seeker it is. And it gets, like, snow, right? Oh, basic. You can get snow basics, but not like Shimmerdrift Veil, for example. Another Seas, if we wanted to do that thing. But here's what we wanted. Glittering Frost, right? I was saying you don't really want to play this unless you're doing 2 of the 3 things it offers, which is double snow permanence, ramp, and fixing. And it turns out we want all 3. We want snow permanence, ramp, and fixing. So let's do it. Snow-covered mountain. Over anything else here, I think. Snakeskin Veil is pretty good. But we also have a lot of playables, so I like picking up the mountain. Another Horizon Seeker to help us with lands. What else do we got on that front? We could play this Glade Walker. It counts as an elf and stuff. The Horizon Seeker does not. 2-drop Changeling, kind of on-plan Changeling, or more fixing. I guess I like the Seeker because it's kind of... We just want as many as we can get. Oh, and we got a Squash back anyway. How about that? Another Glade Walker, but I'm taking Squash. You take the Glade Walker over the Squash? Maybe. But Squash, I think, feels too good. We all these shapeshifters, so we're going to cast that for 2, like, just a lot of the time. We can take this Frostpire and maybe make use of that. Crush the Weak. Shackle. We don't want Shackles, so it's like Mists or Crush. I think we can take Crush and see if we want to play it or not. Svella comes back anyway, because we're kings. Stroke. Oh, hey, we could ramp. No, we're not ramping with this. We'll ramp with this, but not with this. Another C's. They're not. Oh, we can play. Might play 2. We'll see. This is a fun deck. What are we doing with it? Jeez. I guess we can cut this Necromancer. That's cute, but come on. 15. So mostly want to cut our, like, cut Run Amok, cut Mists, cut Roots. all these squashes. Cut 1 Cs maybe? Mammoth growth is just a big giant growth. We can cut that. Yeah, I'm looking at Hoggy Mob 2. I don't think we need that one. Yeah, we don't need that for fixing. I think we're doing well on the fixing front, just being straight teamer. And we could. I can't move it to. I mean, it won't let me, but we can remember. How are we casting it if we bring back the Necromancer? Let's see, we making Ice Shaper monuments, but that's it? Like, that's it, right? We can put in a swamp and go fetch it. Right. Frost, Glittering Frost, and Ice Shaper if we don't include a swamp. I'm just going to keep it simple. Maybe that black card belongs from a power level, but I like the cleanliness of this just straight teamer build here. We've got 40 cards, and this looks pretty reasonable. Blue, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 land sources plus Svella and Frost Giant and Horizon Seeker. And then we've got 4, 5, 6, 7 on the red, and we've got 5, 6, 7, 8 on the green. Kind of like 9 on the green, 1 less on the red. There. It's not combining for some reason. You don't think we want the Frostpire? But it's kind of like free. I mean, we are going to make 2 blue pretty reliably. You want another green land source? 6, 7, 8, 9's not enough? I mean, I don't know. Maybe... I guess we could even cut another mountain for that. The only double red we need is the dragon, and we can work it out. So we could do that. Yeah, I don't think it's a big cost for having the ability to Pyroclasm. And then, before D gets on me, 2 mountains, 2 islands, and 7 forests. These are your favorite, right, D? Gotta use D's favorite. Oh, what are we calling this, though? Teamer... What are we doing? We're ramping. We've got double Svella. This is Svell. Great to have you all here today as we figure this new set out. Thanks for hanging. Yeah, this is a nice hand. Where do we start? I think on the Sculptor into Glittering Frost. Yeah, maybe Silo. It's gonna be hard to figure. Like, no guarantee we draw it or anything, but. Alright, so now we're gonna Frost up one of the forests. And then we're gonna untap it and go Packmate, Foretell, or War Master. Let's see. I guess Packmate, Foretell. Don't we want that? You want to go War Master? I guess we might find other elves. I was just thinking Packmate, Foretell, because then we draw a card. Well, if elves are on top, we're gonna wreck it. Like, elves are on top, we play this and then untap this and then cast the elf anyway. Thank you for that sub, Buckeye. Appreciate it. Turn 4 Coma. Right? Oh, boo! Boo, Oppo, boo! But let's see, we do get to go Forest and War Master into Realm Walker. That doesn't suck, right? A War Leader first. Let's see, what's the... No, we want this one, right? Yeah, this one. Walker first? Wait, this one says when an elf enters, which this is. This one says nothing about other elves entering. Going to be pretty suspicious if we see this thing coming in. What is this? Rare Saga. Chapter 1, 2, 3, Menace. Chapter 2, whenever a Berserker attacks, draw a card and lose a life and add mana. And then Chapter 3, add... Oh, any Berserker, that's cool. Add red for the Berserkers and then spend mana. Okay, got it. Berserker. Well, let's go Packmate. I should have done Packmate before playing a land. But Squash is nice. Let's see. We don't really have any... Okay. Elves you control... Yeah. We've got land coming, so we know we're doing this next turn. Don't really have an attack here. But we don't want to let him attack with 2 Berserkers next turn. So, and then we can at least attack with this in that case. So let's do that. It doesn't blank the Saga because this is a Berserker. Why not wait until blocks? Because they would get a card off the Berserker attacking. Well, they got a nice discard there. Ouch. But no worries. We have activation on War Master, so it's okay. What you gonna do? Yeah, it really did. Like, if we had the, we went from turn 4 coma to coma toasts. Well, I think we just win anyway. Win target game still, right? Boo! That was so much less of a fun way to win. Boo! It's not a going optimal stream till I'm complaining about winning. All right, this looks good. Shapeshifter going to turn on this squash and another shot at making a coma. I guess I'll play snow. You think we need another red source? It's maybe. Certainly the Svella is very important. But we have a lot of green. And a lot of fixing with green, so... Ah, cool. I finally get to read what this does. I don't even know. Chat said it's busted, so I took it. We are going to ditch... Well, now I need to see if we're ditching this land or not. So we can cast this. Yeah, let's go squash with no red. We could go Ice Shaper with no red and just try to win on our green-blue. Coma is pretty far off, though. Let's do that. Oh, there's our red. Too bad. We'll get Svella going, though. Apparently there's important things to note about my saga. Yeah, that's true. Skull Raid has gotten coma twice. They hit our skull and knocked us into a coma. That... So we want to struggle or... Well, we can attack through the Frost Peak, so let's go Svella now. Oh yeah, I can foretell. I forgot this card had foretell. It's like, oh yeah, it's even better, Ryan. Svella! That's brilliant. We need that. We need a streetcar named Desire meme for Svella. I love it now. That's making me laugh way too much. Yeah, sorcery. But we don't have any mana for it. Choose up to one target creature or planeswalker. Each creature with power 4 deal. Okay, so we say up to and submit 0. We submit 0. And we want to get Almost want to hold it like, well, I guess we're going to make lots of everything. Doesn't really matter because Svella's going to, although I guess we're attacking right now. There's the one thing we have double blue on is already in our graveyard is the thing. Double red, dragon is still in the deck. Yeah, we could just go for the troll. I guess we should go for the troll. Like this is a stream. This is a stream, damn it. Is this sorcery speed? No. Okay, cool. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, and it's 8 to do the thing. So if we get a basic, we can do the thing, which we have to do just on principle. Yeah, we can also struggle and kill their creature, but that's so boring. Thank you, Kenzie. Appreciate that. Using your prime on me. Much obliged. Much appreciated. Vandal doesn't get anything, but we can struggle and go here. We can try. Let's see, they've got 1 pump, not 2. Just making sure they couldn't pump to make this a trade, but since we get to 5/5, this is not a trade when they pump. Hold on, let me get my attack on. Man, I'm starting to shiver. I'm so cold. Should we play this? I guess we hold this in case they play something worthy. But they're at 5, so we could also just try and get them dead. But really what we want to do is activate Svella. Oh, sure. Fine. Fine. Take away our Svella. I'm going to jump in the queue and run get maybe one more layer of torso wear here. Be right back. Come downstairs. It's not jokes. Looks keepable. Yeah, I don't think we play anything on 2. 1/3, 1/3 on 2 here doesn't really do anything, but if we trigger Realm Walker off of it, then it starts to do something relevant. Could go bow for 3 given the Raptor, but I still think we just want to start with the Realm Walker, right? Oh, I'm thinking of the other one? Yeah, I'm thinking of the other one, sorry. I got a lot of confusing elves in my deck. I still think we should run it out there. Well, yeah, we should still run it out there. It gives us some possibility for next turn. Oh yeah, sure. Sorry, I'm a little distracted here. You want your Scrubs meme?
Take your blah blah to the blah blahologist.
Land on top, that doesn't help us. We can go Elven Bow, we can go Vandal now, we can go Vandal Squash. Alright, we'll attack first, though. We got a clean attack. Let's start there. Yeah, there's a part of me that wants to play it just because it's doing something, but this does something too. Yeah, Vandal should be thought of as naturalized, basically. See if we can find... Well, we know there's a land on top, but it's not going to be able to... It's entering tapped, so we don't get the dragon next turn. All right. Well, we need something dead before that's going to do anything, but we can now squash and Vandal and drift. That seems good. We can get blue from this. Well, we don't want a Vandal now. We need to kill something first, right? Because it exile creature card from... Oh, from... extra card from your graveyard. Well, then we have to offer tree... So Vandal doesn't actually do anything then. Yeah, but what does that do? Trade the bow token? That doesn't do anything. Not squashing the 2/3, so what we will do is just squash one of their creatures, and then because this is an instant, but we could go... Yeah, I'm just gonna say no attacks, and I'm gonna hold and squash on their turn, depending on where they go with this fall. Raptor going there. Yeah, sure. The beginning of your end step, draw a card if your life total is greater than your starting life total. Otherwise, you gain 2 life. That seems not that great, but maybe if you're doing crazy life gain stuff. Two life a turn. That's a lot of life, it's true. Yeah, let's squash something. Frosty. Oops, that was silly. I just kind of let auto tap. I don't know if we have... I don't know if we have quantity-based snow, but surely that meant to go on this forest. That was just a mistake. And yeah, we're not going to do dragon because we want this chapter 3 to fire off before we do that. And I think, yeah, it's almost too bad we can't, like, I want to make this bigger so they have to go for it. But that's okay. They're going to kill the Realm Walker and then we can Vandal the Cosmos. Okay, they're going for that one. Interesting. Oh, it's not even kill it, so that wouldn't have worked. Wouldn't have worked anyway. I don't understand their choice, though. Why would you exile the kind of meaningless token as opposed to the action-y card? I guess to get in one attack, but it only has reach because of a bow that I get to put on this thing. That's what I mean. Yeah, it has reach, but it's very short-sighted to think through one turn. Ah, well, that helps explain it. If they were going to wipe out our whole board, that makes a lot more sense. But now we get to do our thing, so I'm happy about it. All things considered. Now I like Vandal. You don't like killing this thing? I kind of like getting their value engine off the board. You like ramping to this? Yeah, I was on Kill the Cup. Like, I don't want to give them any more cards. Like, if we let this happen, they get cards. Why do I want to give them cards? I'm not giving them cards. We can do both? I didn't see how we did both, but maybe I missed it. You can't pump me on new stream days, Fenor. Be nice. I don't like the distraction of punts on preview days. I don't understand how you were getting to that much mana. Anyway. Oh, it has haste, that's why. Gotcha. No, it's the haste that I missed. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So we can just cast Coma. Better do that. I don't even know what this does. Let's find out. Whoa! It makes a really cool animation. We know that much. Okay, I'll actually read what the spell I just cast does. Upkeep, create serpents, and we can sacrifice a serpent to tap and tap target permanent or gain indestructible. Got it. Each upkeep. No biggie. All right, now we'll definitely do the dragon. Do we have an extra red? No, we put blue on that. So we can't squash and dragon because of my poor life choices, to be honest. So yeah, let's bolt the bird then, right? Get rid of this big flyer. Yeah, but the haste, they had blockers in that case though. I don't understand what you're saying. So I go gold. I know I just said about the haste, but if I have 2 red, I play the dragon. They have an army of first strike in the air, and then what? Then what's your plan? I do have 2 red. What's my red source? Oh, because of this land. Thank you. Sorry, got it now. Since this wasn't green, I didn't see the. Since this didn't show red, I didn't see it as red. Let's go attacking here, here. And we'll leave everything else back. Yeah, but I didn't expect to make treasure. Do you understand? All y'all talking about treasure. My mistake was not realizing that I had a 3rd red from the enchant land. I understand how treasure works. I'm good on how treasure works. I'm not good on how Glittering Frost works yet. And I know I could have saved that too. Yeah, Oppo's being nice. I should play faster. Let's do this and go like this and this. Because I'm just because I'm talking and playing fast and getting annoyed. So don't worry about it. It's just day 1 mistakes. Wrath would be magic justice, but this deck is sure a lot of fun. And I'm savagely misplaying it into 2-0, so it's pretty powerful too. Or 3-0 here. I'll give it one more go with this one. Thanks, Durian. We'll see ya. Nice. Looks good. Even have a something to do on 2, thanks to Foretell. Hey, we had something we didn't do something on 2 last game. That's pretty unusual in the format. You like Outrider ahead of Svell? Yeah. Svell can wait until can take the turn to actually activate the artifact creation ability. Dies into a 1/1. Pretty good. We're still going to play the Outrider, though. Can struggle for Skemfar and start really getting through with this repeatedly, potentially. Another Fall of the Imposter matchup. We're seeing this one a lot. And here's another Masked Vandal for us to work with. We're going to go ahead actually now, and I think, like, you know, we could We could struggle and win combat, but I like sending in and trading, and then we can vandal away the fall. Now I'm going to attack, and I'm going to use the Outrider. Here's my plan. Let's see. Svell gets a counter. What are we talking about? If the... Oh, right. Yeah. I hear what you're saying. But that's not even that important. I don't really care. Like... I'm supposed to take Clara to work. Hopefully she's getting a ride from Mom. You getting a ride from Mom?
Yeah. My neck hurts.
Thank you. My neck hurts too. We're neck hurting buddies. Sorry, hold on. I'm timing out my opponent here. This is... well, let's see. Let's see if I send and they don't block. That's fine with us too, right? I'm a little distracted now. I'm going to make a line before I time out. And looks like we get it anyway. So if they had taken the trade, then I do this, but they don't, so we still do this. That's fine. I'm going to go struggle, kill this thing, and then if the fall continues to live, they have to take the Outrider out. So this denies them a count and lets me do the Vandal thing. I thought that was going to live. That was just a mistake, but it actually works out okay. That was not my... That's total first day punts, but it's actually going to work out okay for us. And we even get a shapeshifter so we get to squash. Yeah, like... So the reason I did what I did was I was trying to save Svella by making a bigger creature, but it ended up doing the job just the same. So I'm cool with how that ultimately played out. We get to play this and hold up Squash. And this doesn't tap 4 mana. No, so we can attack. And if they go for a double block, of course, we blow them out. So yeah, now that I know how it played out, I may have made that play even though it was not what I was expecting. And if we can lose another creature, we can get rid of this too. So can't do anything right now, but we can still work towards eventually vandaling. They're not playing any black, so I'm going to play out hand. In that case, though, like this one was going to exile our most powerful creature. That was serious business on Chapter 3. Well, we're going to send in the Vandal in a naked effort to get it dead. Darn it. We'll just find our other Svella. No, just finding nothing but land. A little bit of this going on.
Oh, here comes the
I knew that I wasn't going to attack with this. I was actually trying to send it in to almost indicate that I'm afraid of it dying or something. All right, we'll go with Kalma when we can get another land. This is so we really need this Vandal to die. I'm going to keep it back, and maybe they'll send the Guardian. If they only attack with flyers, it's actually better for them, but we're hoping that they don't do that. Probably not in time anyway. I think even if we unlock Svell, it's too late now. Why didn't we play Coma? We only have one island. Pretty sure about that this time. Pretty sure I know what mana I have this time. But again, it's all too late. It's cute, but too late. Good job, Oppo. You are the first one to beat this deck, although we flooded out a bit. Yeah, I am curious to take note today of what aggro looks like it's working, because I've been calling that aggro is going to be real just because Foretell is going to encourage so many non-board affecting plays on turn 2 that I think a good curve out aggro deck can really punish that type of turn 2 expectation. I like this deck enough that I'm going to play it one more time. I know I usually move on to other decks, but I'm enamored with this one. It's really my style. I like Svella a lot and want to try to win games with Svella. I'm with you. Maybe I can still put that black card in and try it out too. But there's a lot of interesting stuff going on here, since I didn't feel like I needed to force that angle. All right, we've got Horizon Seeker and Glittering Frost and 3 land, so it looks good for keeping and getting all of our action going. I don't know if there's a reason to lead or not lead with Snowlands. My instinct right now is just to lead with them. There's not much to punish. I'd rather have my opponents scared of the options that Snowlands represent rather than, quote, know that I'm up to snow. So just verbalizing my early... I didn't even really think about that sequencing question that would come up. I don't know if anybody's got counterpoints to suggest a different mentality, but mine is to lead with snow. Again, a second time today we've had nothing to do on 2. Seems unusual in the format, but we're missing... Maybe not every deck is just chock full of Foretell, though, so sometimes that's going to happen, I guess. Yeah, I'd rather have them afraid of what snow I might be. So we can go Horizon Seeker to have a boastful attack next turn, but I think we go, yeah, Frost to set up a early dragon. And we want to Frost one of our basics, not one of our Snowlands, Ryan. And we want to Frost up the forest so that we have different types of snow, because we do have that one rare that says if you pay with snow that matches your mana cost, you get a counter, right? So I want to widen the range of snow color that we can create. Although, of course, the thing is with Glittering Frost, you get all colors of snow, so it doesn't really matter. I think it's too early to tell, Queen. It has been what I expected so far, which is kind of a splash for any deck as opposed to a hardcore move in on it. But I'm sure we'll move in on it at some point. It just hasn't happened to this point. Let's go ahead and drop the dragon. Make him have something for it. Yeah, pretty snowish, but not... It doesn't have a ton of rewards that are counting the amount of snow we have. That's when you know you're all in, if your payoffs are counting the number of snow permanents you have. Yeah, we could even draw our 7 drop and get that going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Potentially 8 mana next turn. Here's some more snow I will lead with again. No blue besides the treasure. We can do that. Each treasure is 2. Oh, why is that? Is it because of the dragon? Did I not read? Oh yeah, cool. I'm just reading my mythic now. You know. Also, another thing that's been messing me up on Dragon, I thought it was combat damage, not attack trigger, so it's even better on multiple axes than I thought. Once I get around to reading, you know. Yeah, we'll do Horizon Seeker. And hold up Squash. I do have a dog. His name is Rocket. He is a good friend of mine. And he does not like people walking near our house. Especially if they're bringing dogs around. Hoping they leave the Flying Death Touch haste behind. Oh, they got our dragon. That's going to happen sometimes, I guess. But we do get more treasure. And I'm going to... Well, we can just let this happen. We still have the shapeshifter for the squash. Not that this was a giant to begin with. I guess we can... Yeah, I don't want to use the treasure yet, so this is all fine. Rocket rarely barks at me to communicate with me. He just stares. He stands in my way and stares at me until I understand him. And I usually do, you know, to be fair. Let's get rid of this Reaper. We can hook up the Seeker with the Elven Bow. And that lets it attack through the Packmate, which I think is worth it. Because we can even make the extra creature and then move the equipment anyway, right? We have enough. Yeah, it gives us two 4-power creatures for the final phase. Yeah, we're definitely going to boast. We basically get to turn a treasure into a real land. Mike says, don't boast. Interesting. Why don't you want to boast, Mike? You just think I need to be more humble? But that thins our deck and helps us draw action. Don't we want to draw action? I don't see why we wouldn't do that. Yeah, you can boast immediately. It's not after combat. If you there's the boast red card that lets you exile a card and play it that turn, so you can boast before blocks and maybe burn a blocker out of the way. So if you're doing anything that's might get you a card, be sure to do it before blockers are declared. Oh, that's a good one. Bonsai Tree saying the rule should be that if we activate boast, we actually have to boast. Boast or exert, which plays better? Interesting. So far, I like boast better because it doesn't create the Zendikar Amonkhet problem of, oh, your attackers are incredible and your defenders suck. This one keeps everything the same, so you get to... It's not creating some weird imbalance on attackers versus blockers. Exactly as Hat says. Exert punishes blocking too much. But I think it's demonstrably is Big B. I mean, I know you're winking too, but it's like the here. I'll hop to Soapbox and we'll say goodbye to YouTube on this one before we do a new draft. But overly aggressive formats, while a reasonable palate cleanser, are never really all timers. I enjoy playing Triple Zendikar sometimes. I would enjoy playing it again. I would enjoy playing Amonkhet again at some point, but look how fast we faded off of Amonkhet Remastered because it was so aggressive, it felt like there was nothing else really to do. And when you create load-bearing mechanics in your set that effectively and consistently make blocking weak and attacking strong, you can push it too far. Magic does need to be pushed in the direction of attacking. It needs to promote scoring, so to speak, in this, sports terminology. You want to promote scoring in your game. But if you over-promote it, then defense loses meaning and your game becomes a lot more shallow. So that's my problem with it. So that being said, I have no problems with my awesome YouTube friends who support me out there not live. Appreciate it, YouTube friends. Remember to hit that like button. Remember to not resent me for asking you to hit the like button, and then leave a comment about how much you resent the like button. Like. Bye.